Hi everyone, Mary Beth Simone from Niche Partnership Consulting. I hope you're having a great day. I'm so excited to talk to you today about our personal contingency plan. I just was able to complete the plan for my family, being inspired after working with a couple of clients recently and seeing their success. I really wanted to make sure that we had our plan in order as well. So just to recap, Niche Partnership Consulting, we like to have our clients become prepared, optimistic mortals. So what does that mean? So first, we focus on the most essential part, which is the mortal part. So that's really the basic preparations. And a lot of people consider that to be personal contingency planning. And that's the will, the living will, and the power of attorney. But to be honest, those are really the easy parts of the planning. So you work with an attorney and you complete those documents, and then they get stored in the personal contingency plan, and I'll show you that. The next part is creating optimists. So that means that through this process, we create tools that make your life easier. So one of those tools is to create a password book. So last time I talked to you about that, I have had the chance to transcribe all of our passwords from this bound book that I ended up sticking in extra pages into this nicely organized book. If you would like to insert the page to log your passwords, subscribe to my website and I will email that to you. So this is one example of a tool that makes life easier to manage and makes you feel more optimistic because you have things covered. And then the last part is really to be truly prepared. And we think of being truly prepared as having a personal contingency plan. So first I wanted to show you really just how big the plan ends up being once it's complete. That may seem a little surprising, but honestly it shouldn't be. These are all of your critical documents at your fingertips. So let's just take a quick spin through what we have here. So we have an inventory of all of the bank accounts, so a statement for each bank account, any automatic payments that occur on the accounts, any checkbooks that you have, where they're located, or you can store them here in a clear folder if you don't use them often. Next, we have a section on beneficiaries. So here I like to create for my clients a one-page view of all beneficiaries across accounts, because normally when there's a change to the beneficiary, it may be the same person that's across all accounts. So it's easier for the client to have a view of where that individual may exist as a beneficiary. Another example of really making life easier for you in the long run. Then we store our birth certificates here in the file in a folder. Information about our cable provider. We have card photos, so photographs of all of our passports, licenses, critical credit cards that we carry with us maybe when we're traveling, our TSA pre-check information, things like that. A section for collectibles. So here we want to include photographs of any collections as well as appraisals. We're actually waiting for an appraisal of something to come in, and as soon as we get it, it will go into this file. And actually what made me think about getting it appraised was completing this personal contingency plan. So as we go through the process, we do come up with action items, either for the client to complete or me as the consultant to complete. So that's just, part of the work. And then credit cards, we have a statement for each of our credit cards. We list all of the automatic payments that happen across the accounts, authorized signers, points, how points are used, that kind of thing. I have extra credit cards that I don't use frequently, so I put them in a file here. Health insurance. So forms for submitting for reimbursements, who the carriers are, what the coverage is. I put our dog's health insurance in this file because that would be the easiest place to find it. We have extra health insurance cards, and I even wrote a procedure for how the monthly process that I use to pay for our health insurance. So it's a little tricky. I wrote a procedure because my husband wouldn't know how to do that if he needed to do it. So he can just follow the procedure. And then investments, all of our statements, beneficiaries across our investments, our life insurance policies, our living will goes right in here. So all of your basic documents that you completed are part of this plan. Marriage certificate, if you've been divorced, you want to include your divorce decree in here, just to alleviate any questions about the beneficiaries later on. Information about mortgages. Some of my clients have multiple properties, so it's great to have all of that information in one place. Phone and mobile information, insurance policies on phones, extended warranties, a reminder to keep your passwords and cloud information in your password book. Power of attorney documents, a section for RMD that we'll need for later, social media handles and what to do with social media accounts in case an owner becomes incapacitated, and social security cards, statements, information on utilities. We even have information on our solar panels in here. Vehicle information with loans, titles, service history, and our wills. So that's everything that we have included in our personal contingency plan. There's always room for customization. So I hope that that inspires you to want to complete your personal contingency plan. Please feel free to reach out to me, Mary Beth Simone, at Niche Partnership Consulting, so we could work together and put together your plan. Thanks.